Welcome to Meet the Merchants of Downtown Beaufort. I'm Jennifer Wenk. Today we're going to pop in on Ramona Fantini. She's the owner of Common Ground Coffee House, which is quite a successful little establishment here, right on the park, as a matter of fact. Fantini. Don't make the mistake and wish to call her Santini. She's not related. It's with an F. Fantini. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Listen, you've had this coffee shop now for how long?
About 6 years.
And that's gone quite quickly for you?
It's gone really quick. It's amazing.
Yeah. Amazing. It's a busy little spot.
Yeah.
But you, prior to owning this Common Ground Coffee shop, you have a history of having many coffee shops at one time. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, it all started in 2007 with one shop on Hilton Island called Pino Gelato. It was just a little gelato shop selling coffee, some pastries, and that was supposed to be
your baby. That's
my baby. Retire from corporate life and kind of have a fun job for the rest of it. And it was actually around the same time that we had the issue with the 2008 crash. So there's a lot of people that wanted to own their own businesses. So I was getting comments, how can I do this? How did you do this? One thing led to another, and we started a licensing model, not franchising. And it ended up with probably, I think at the max was 15 locations. I own 3 of them, including Hilton Head, and the rest were all licensed models.
And now, just Common Ground, correct?
Right. This location was a wholesale client of mine, so he used to buy gelato. And I guess he was here for just a couple of years, and then wanted to go back to where he originally was from because his restaurant was doing really well. How could you not love this location?
Oh, it's perfect.
So yeah, I bought the Common Ground from him, and then a year later I had to move to Beaufort because how could you not want to live in Beaufort?
And it's nice when you don't have to commute that far for work.
Yes.
You know, that makes it all.
It's awesome. Yeah, I live very close now. I can walk or bike to work. So this was part of my original dream. One place, walk to work, and just have fun.
And it's great because you're so. I mean, you're on West Street, but it's really like on Bay Street. You know, you're just, you're there. And what's fabulous about a lot of these spaces on Bay Street is you have a front entrance and a back entrance. And the back entrances or exits take you to the park and the waterfront views and outdoor seating, which is so important today. Given this pandemic, we're now sort of dependent upon outdoor dining. Yeah.
It is beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful location. We have a porch. I put the patio in.
Okay.
And then we're also going to be putting tables on the side now for a little bit longer.
Nice.
To encourage some more outdoor seating.
That's great. So tell us a little bit about your products, because I know you've made me a surprise. Well, I don't know if it's a surprise, but you've made something for me to sample. So when you took over the coffee shop, or when you purchased it 6 years ago, have you expanded the product, or have you kind of kept the template the way it was?
When I took it over, the focus was definitely on coffee, with a little bit of gelato, and I actually worked with a local chef to expand the food menu to include fresh sandwiches, making them fresh. We also increased a little bit of the homemade pastries and things like that. And then obviously, my baby is gelato. That's where I started from, so I think that's really important right now. I love gelato.
describe this for me, because this one is something brand new, and I understand you want to get a reaction out of a real, true reaction. But tell us what this is.
This is a traditional affogato. It's made from gelato with an espresso shot over it, a little whipped cream and chocolate on the top.
Oh.
So it's a nice afternoon or evening dessert or not, whatever.
Right.
But you get your coffee shot and you get your little sweetness. And
you get your boost, you
there
know.
you go.
I'm going to get a double whammy boost here.
Exactly.
So before I taste this, just because I don't want to have that, alter my taste buds for your specialty drink. So we're going to go right on, and we're just going to dive in here.
This is our, give it a stir. This is our special this week. We're going to be doing some different drinks and testing it out with our customers to see what new things we're going to add to our menu. Last week, Jennifer was kind enough to try our whipped coffee, and she gave us the thumbs up. This is something totally different. We're calling it the espresso.
The espresso? Did you say that? Espresso? Well, it's very coffee-y.
What else are you tasting?
I'm trying to figure that out. It's very good, but there's something going on there that is different. Did you put seltzer in here as well?
There's a little bit of Coke and a little bit of cream in there.
Okay, so I got the seltzery thing going on, but there's that extra hint of something.
A little bit of cream. So it's refreshing, but you get a little coffee. It's light.
I think if you need a boost, this is the way. It's very good. They're always, and the whipped coffee you had me trying a couple of weeks ago, I love that as well. And it's strong. The coffee, back to the coffee that you offer, the flavors are so intense and robust. That word has to be used with coffee, but it's true. Really good. Oh my God.
So a little variation on iced coffee or anything heavier, like a frozen.
It's like a cream coffee drink. You remember cream sodas?
Exactly.
Eight creams?
Yeah.
Oh, I love those. Okay. Next.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so that's really like strong coffee.
So we're featuring that this week, getting feedback from customers.
And something yummy and perfect for, again, we're getting into that time of year where it's so hot and you get so run down easily. This is the place to come to get that boost I'm talking about.
So the gelato gets a little melted from the hot espresso. Not enough to melt it completely like liquid, but just enough to make it really soft.
It's perfect, yeah. It's like, it starts out as like an ice cream sundae kind of thing, but it's not intended to be that.
Exactly, yes.
Mm.
Because then when you're sitting on the porch, then it turns into liquid by the end of and then you can just drink the coffee.
All right, while I'm enjoying these treats that you've made me, I'm really curious, as a fellow business person in downtown, as I mentioned a little while ago, you were one of the only businesses that never shut down. I mean, your food, you're essential, you're not. So tell me, what was that, what are we, 9 weeks, 8 weeks into this, whatever it is?
Pretty much, yeah.
What was that like for you?
Well, the Common Ground has been here a lot longer than I have. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 18 or 19 years. So, didn't want to close the doors, and I kept some employees, and we just made it work. We were doing just takeout. We had a very limited menu, but people still came.
So, tell me about your hours.
We're open every day from 8:30 to 4:30, and that's the way it's going to stay for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Until we have more of a comfort level.
Right.
But yeah, if we have to stay open longer, like First Friday, we're going to stay open a little bit longer because we're going to do a virtual First Friday.
That's right.
Downtown, so that's something. But that's the way it's going to be for now.
Okay.
For
Any promotions that before we say goodbye to you? I see you've got to go tons of customers, but
No, just every week we're going to be running something, getting feedback from people. All through the times we were out, we were doing something special. One week we gave out brownies, just something different for people to let everybody know that we're very, very grateful that they're here to support us, and hopefully will continue.
No, it's a great coffee shop. I love it. Well, you know that. Oh, I do have one thing.
Can't
to
leave
say.
without talking about.
I have to. I apologize because I got sidetracked knowing that there's customers coming in, and I can see you need to jump up and do something. But if you haven't heard this through the grapevine or seen it on your Facebook page, or They make great sandwiches. There's like 5 sandwiches, and they're all very, very good. But my sandwich, I take ownership of it because I typically have it like twice a week, on a rare occasion 3 times a week, and that's the chicken salad sandwich. I don't know what it's officially called, but I call it the Jennifer sandwich.
That's right.
And we were just talking about it, and part of what is so yummy, never mind just all the ingredients, it's like the chicken is, they're chunks of chicken. It's like you're not skimping on the chicken, the primary ingredient, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. You were the first one that we started delivering to. I think we were just walking by, and you said, "You deliver?" And
Yeah.
that's what started this whole
Yeah.
chicken salad delivery to Jennifer relationship, aka change the name to Jennifer.
Just say, I'm gonna have the Jennifer sandwich, right?
Exactly.
They'll know, but it's awesome. But
Thank
anyhow,
you.
listen, thank you for your time. I know you've got to get back to work.
Thank
I'm
you.
so grateful,
Thank
and
you for doing this.
I hope that you will experience and see new faces
Absolutely.
in the near future.
We have already.
Good.
So great. Thank you for doing this.
Absolutely.